Hi, Aminat. I hope you are doing good.
Hi. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Okay.
So on today's meeting, let's write down.
Okay, so
Are you there?
we're going to discuss the lesson, shared reading lesson 3. And the name of the story is Put an End to Bullying. And the outcomes for this session is develop perceptual skills, develop phonological awareness skills, develop phonemic awareness skills, develop pre-reading skills, develop fluency in reading, develop listening skills, and develop comprehension skills. So my steps for this lesson is step 1, perceptual skills. So I'm going to give learners a piece of paper to cut out the words. Each word, for example, if I give them a sentence like,
Please speak louder.
sorry, if I give them a sentence, they must then cut each word out in the perceptual skill activity. Step 2 is my phonemic awareness activity. Learners must detect 2 correct spelled words. The teacher shows at least 4 words to the learner and they detect which word are written the same. For example, if I spell bullied in four different ways, right? And 2 is correct and 3 is incorrect. They must then detect which of the 4 words is correct by looking at the words. For example, if I chose pictures, they will be circling the pictures that look the same. In this case, it's just the words. Next we have step 3, phonological awareness. The teacher explains to the learners what to do by giving an example. So now I want learners to sound out the words. Sound out the words they cut in the perceptual skills activity. And my step 4 is the book launch, where I show the learners the cover of the book, including the pictures, and asking learners questions about the pictures. Step 5, I do my new words. Step 6 is where the learners read aloud. And step 7 is the comprehension questions, where there's a few questions for them to answer. And that's it. I don't know. Yeah.
No problem. What's going on? Anything the matter?
Sorry?
I said, what is going on?
I'm done.
You are done.
Yeah.
I've been asking what is going on, but you never reply. And I can see you are turning the camera
Yeah,
here
now
and
I've
there, so I
finished
didn't
going
bother
back.
myself to.
Do you have any
Oh,
suggestions?
yeah. I think we started from lesson 1. There's no much to say
The
for
outcome.
now again. Oh, just don't forget your time.
Okay.
That's all I can say. So yeah, what's going on with my lappy? Okay. The title of my story is A New Pet for Mary Ann, and this is lesson 3. Am I not in the wrong place? Yeah. So at the end of the lesson, learners are going to develop strong perceptual skills, phonological awareness, phonemic awareness skills, develop strong listening skills, develop comprehension skills, and develop new vocabularies. So the first step, my perceptual skills, just for 1 minute. Learners are going to do visual discriminations of different boards. So I'm going to give them a sheet like contain different types of board, then they are going to circle the one that is different out of the board. You understand? Now move to phonemic awareness, just for 1 minute as well. Here is there are groups of sound here. Then learners are going to, I will ask learners to record the words they say on the line. That is, for example, I have the sound the. Then the second sound is oh. Then the third sound is so. Together, they are going to form the word from that sound, which is dog. You understand now? So I'm moving to phonological awareness, another 1 minute activity. Then here, we are going to count words out of sentence. I will ask learner how many words they hear in a sentence. For example, fast asleep in a basket. Fast asleep in a basket. That is 5 words. So that's what they are going to do. Then in the launching of my book, which is 3 minutes, I'm going to create, I've already created it. Don't let me say I'm going to create. I created a monologue of Marianne's character in a scene. So the monologue is, the moon was bright. It was just after the midnight on Friday night, and Marianne lay awake in her bed, which was thinking in her bed. She was thinking about the little puppy she was going to buy when she and Nonsa went to animal shelter in the morning. So this monologue, after reading this monologue to my learner, then I will ask them the following question. That is, the question is, what was she thinking? That is, during the time during this time when Marianne was lay awake in her bed, thinking about the little puppy, as I've read earlier, what was she feeling at the moment? What was she feeling at the moment and why? So that is the question I'm going to ask my learner. Now, the new words. Yeah, since I got so many new words in the first lesson that I can't treat all of them, so I bring 3 words down here in this lesson 3 again, which are carefully, softly, and excitedly. So here I have a vocabulary checkers here. So I will give each learner a copy of a printable vocabulary checker board, and each learner will write a vocabulary which I've already provided for them out of the one I've provided for them. Then I will ask them to provide the correct definition of the word. Each learner are going to write one word on that board. Then they are going to put the correct definition of that word in the square. Let me put the camera the other side so that you can see the printable things that I'm talking about. This is the printable board that they are going to use for that particular activities. I'm going to explain that better in the lesson.
Okay.
So when the, excuse me, so after they've written the word in the square, they are going to move their piece and form sentence with each vocabularies, just like they've done in the other. This one is just like a game things, but it's in form of another game, but it's the same as what they've been doing in lesson 1 and lesson 2. Now after that, then learners are going to read individually. So during the time they read individually, they are reading the story individually. The word each of them wrote down in their vocabulary checkers. They are going to look for that particular word in the text while they are reading. Then it's that specific sentence. Then, last but not the least, since they are on the last lesson, they summarize the story on their own orally. They say it orally. Now, here they are going to put it into writing. And that is the end of the lesson. So that's what I prepare to teach my children, or my learner rather.
Yeah, I think it's
Let's
good.
finish then.
I just think the last part after they read, you can make it. They can do it orally, summarizing the the story, or they can write it.
Before they write it down, right? Are you saying they summarize it orally, then later put it into writing?
Yeah, they can
Okay, that's fine.
summarize it orally, or they can summarize it by writing on their own.
Yes, you know, orally they did it in the last lesson, and this one they are going to put it into writing.
Okay, that's
so
fine. Okay, I'm going to end it now.
That's all I have. So let's round this up now.
Yeah.